Okay, guys, it does appear, but finally Blizzard let us in. It has been a pretty bad launch of this pre-expansion or um, pre-patch. I will go on record as saying that. Not one that I'm very happy with at all. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Adventurer's Book. What's new in Shadowlands pre-launch? The leveling revamp experience a streamlined narrative as you level to the new max of 50. Character customization. Visit a barbershop to explore all new looks. And of course, the Death Ring. Explore your updated class abilities and prepare for the upcoming darkness. Let's go ahead and close that. I can already see some of the stuff is not as it should be. Let's go ahead and check out the zones. Okay, so all of these are definitely different. So, have any of you been able to get in yet? So far, I've been able to get in. Finally, it only took me an hour. So, you know. Okay, hold on. I mean, as her right heart. Okay. Defeat Queen Ashara. I already did that and turned that quest in, actually, so that's interesting. Let's go ahead and see what's next. Okay, thank you, Blizzard. All of my talents have been reset. Lovely. Okay, guys. I'm not sure that I'm gonna enjoy this. Be very blunt with you. I am gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, what can I do, right? I have already paid my money to play the game. They've already got it. I highly doubt they would give a refund. If they did, I'd be a very happy camper right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and see here. Master Marksman, your range special attacks. Let me see. Does it even have me spec on anything? Yes, Marksman. Okay, that's at least that is a start. Your ranged special attack critical strike causes the target to bleed for an additional 15% of the damage dealt over 6 seconds. Serpent Sting. Fire a shot that poisons your target, causing them to take 144 nature damage instantly and an additional 995 nature damage over 18 seconds. Or Murder of Crows. Now, personally, Murder of Crows has always been one of my favorites. I'm not sure about you guys or if you even play a hunter. I don't know. But personally, that's been my thing. I've always liked playing a hunter. I'm going to go with speed, murder of crows. Careful aim. Aimed shot deals 50% bonus damage to targets who are above 70% health. Okay, now that's awesome. Rapid fire. This rapid fire can be great if you're doing multiple targets, but it can also get you in some serious trouble if you make a boo-boo and use it in a raid. So I'm going to bypass it for now. Okay, explosive shots. Fires an explosive shot at your target. After 3 seconds, the shot will explode, dealing 1,649 fire damage to up to 6 enemies within 8 yards. So again, at this moment, I'm going to go with careful aim. Trailblazer. Your movement speed is increased by 30% anytime you have not attacked for 3 seconds. Natural healing. Okay. Every 20 focus you spend reduces remaining cooldown of exhilaration. I'm going to go with camo because sometimes it does help to just have a ability to camouflage and sneak into an area. Using steady shot twice in a row increases your haste by 7%. Streamline. Rapid fire damage is increased by 15%, and rapid fire also causes your next aimed shot to cost 30% faster. I'll go with it. Barring to be wild reduces the cooldown of your aspects of the cheetah and aspect of the turtle by 20%. Post haste. Disengage also frees you from all movement impairing effects and increases your movement speed by 50%. It's okay. Targets rooted by binding shot deals 20% less damage to you for 8 seconds after the root effect ends. So if I have to pick out of these 3, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just say it as it is. This one is confusing. This one should be a lot easier to pick, but I don't use aspects very often unless like aspect of the cheetah and I'm trying to get away or trying to get to a certain spot quicker. But I also don't use disengage very often. But I'm going to go ahead and use barring to be wild. Lethal shot, arcane shots, and multi-shot have a 30% chance to reduce the cooldown of rapid fire by 5 seconds. Deadeye kill shot, 2 charges. Kill shot has 2 charges and causes aim shot to recharge 60% faster. Now I do like that one, so that may be the way I go. If whoever I have in chat, be sure to speak up, let me know who I've got. Double tap. Your next aim shot will fire a second time instantly at 100% power without consuming focus. Or your next rapid fire will shoot 100% additional shots during its channel. Okay, so I'm going to go with double tap. I like that ability. Calling the shots. Casting arcane shot and multi-shot reduces cooldown of true shot by 2.5 seconds. lock and loaded. Your ranged auto attack has a 8% chance to trigger lock and load, causing your next aim shot to cost no focus and be instant. And volley. Rain a volley of arrows down over 6 seconds, dealing up to 3,674 physical damage to any enemy in that area, and gain the effect of trick shot for as long as the volley is active. So we're gonna. That one is a hard one to pick, but I'm going to go with volley, and I may change this up later. Now let's see what they've brought back to us, because as you well know, they've done what they consider the unpruning, and we're going to take a look and see what they've given us back. Okay, I like that one. We'll add these back. Tranquilizing shot. Excuse me. Okay, so for my particular look at things, I'm not seeing anything that has changed for me that was dramatic. Okay, but let's go ahead and we're going to change this up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to, because my main goal here is to tell you and show you how quick it is to level. Okay, now I can't do that if I'm on a max level character, so I'm going to go ahead, log out of this character, and I'm going to pick a random level 1. And I think I just logged into the wrong one. Oh, today is not my day, guys, with the way things are going. It's been a very good stream as far as stream strength, but the Blizzard people have screwed with me long enough. Yes, I don't want to see that. Okay. Let's log out and get to the one I intended to go to. They should have a button that said log out now. I've noticed sometimes they do. I'm not sure why they don't all the time, but oh well. It is what it is. Okay, I'm going to do a brand new character. Create a character. Now, I do like the starting screen, the load screen, the creation screen rather. And on this one, I am going to go with a warrior. And I do notice that all of a sudden I get disconnected. Thank you, Blizzard. Here we go again, guys. Login servers are full. No crap. You keep kicking people out. Guys, I did want to just take a few moments and let you know that right now, where Blizzard is so screwed up in the head lately. They seem like they don't care about the customers, or they don't care about the players as much as they used to, or as much as they should. And I want to just be very blunt and say that either Shadowlands will be the expansion that brings me back into the fold 110% completely, uh, all in, or nothing. I have at this moment 6 months playtime already pre-purchased, already ready to go. If during that time be 6 months game time, if Blizzard does not completely improve and change my mind, I very well may be starting a trek into a different game instead of World of Warcraft. I'm thinking about something like Hitman. Hitman 3 is coming out very soon. But you know what? We'll have to wait and see how that works. Because as of right now, I've already paid, I've already given them my money, and might as well try it. Give it a try, check it, see if the game is better, then I'm all in. Otherwise, we'll have to wait and see. Boy, that position 2 there is taking forever, ain't it? Now it says connecting. I'll believe it when I see it, Blizzard. Let's move. Of course, I've been disconnected. Let's check out this code. BLZ 190 3006. Oh joy, another login servers are full screen. By the time I get to log in, it'll tell me that something is going crazy again. Okay, guys, I'm not sure what's going to go on. I can say this. This is getting me to the point of wanting to just uninstall the game, move on, and forget about it. But obviously, I can't do that. I've already given them my money. I've already given them my time getting my characters to where they are, and now they want to screw with me. So I guess they have me where they want me for now. But I will say this. If this does continue, Blizzard, you are losing a customer, a very loyal customer, somebody who has been with you for a very, very long time. And you could lose that very quickly. Not that you would care. And I would be a fool to even think you would. So. Okay, guys, let's start a new character. Again, I'm going with a warrior. I'm going to go with let's see. I'll go with a Valkyria warrior. And the reason I'm going with a Valkyria warrior is the fact that I'm very much enjoying a Valkyrian, because, well, quite frankly, if the Valkyrian, if you want to set up a way of like farming an instance really easy, all you got to do is go and set your camp up outside and then harp out to it. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, no earrings. Okay, so we are going to call this Blizz Me Not. It's the name contains mature. Okay. Blizzard don't even know what mature language is, apparently. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it. I do see here that as a Valkyrian, I automatically start out as a level 10, which is good. It could be better. I could be starting out at 15 or 20 or whatever, but 10 I guess is better than none. So we'll have to see. No, they screwed up and put that wrong. But no, I started it. Well, actually, I started it an hour ago, um, and Blizzard has been keeping me from even logging in for about the last hour. Since I've been able to log in. What? Do I want to bid on the following auctions? They are crazy. Okay, I'm not even sure what that is all about. If you guys have had any of the same problems, let me know, because that's kind of ridiculous. Let me go over to the auction house. Maybe this crap will go away. There we go. And yes, if you've not noticed, I'm kind of upset at the moment with Blizzard. I've just wasted an hour of my time trying to get something done. But it should have been very easily done. Okay, so receive your mission from War Chief Sylvanas Windrunner in Ogrimmar. 180 experience. You know what? I'll disable my add-ons and see what it does. I think it will be full of issues as usual for the first few hours. Trust me, it couldn't be any, well, I won't say, but it can't be worse. I've seen worse. Okay, speak with Sylvanas, meet the ambassador at the Ogrimmar embassy. Okay, I got you. How long has your channel been going? I remember when it started, but I can't remember when. It's been going for a while, probably a couple years now. However, during that time, I've had quite a few things happen that has basically kept me from giving it my all. I've had a lot of, for example, my father-in-law, who has now passed. He was sick for a very long time, and when he got sick, there was times that I couldn't dedicate the time to the game that I would have liked to have been able to do. So obviously, with that being said, I didn't get things done. And now that he's passed away, it's put me and my wife in a very big financial issue. When he passed away, he did not have insurance at all. So we are now left to hold that bundle. And on top of that, when we moved in with him a couple years back, in order to take care of him, because the hospital wouldn't let him come home otherwise, we got told that he was tax exempt, everything was fine. Where he was of older age, he would not need to pay taxes. Okay, well, they lied. They totally screwed us, and now we have to either pay taxes, or if we don't pay the $2,000 taxes that are past due, to redeem the property, because estate actually went in and sold the property without letting anybody know. Lovely, lovely people. They sold it, and now we have until the 25th of this month to come up with the $2,000 in order to keep the property from, well, from us being made to leave. And I started a GoFundMe, but I'll be honest with you, that was the hardest thing I've ever done. And even with the GoFundMe, we are still sticking at $705 is what we have. And we need another $1,295 between now and the 25th, or we will be on the street. So we're hopeful. Currently, I have done pretty well everything I can. I mean, I don't know what else to do. So I'm just hoping I get to play the game a little bit, experience it, see if it's something I enjoy, you know. Currently, like I said, right now I am I'm totally beside myself, you know. I mean, I just don't know what to do. Okay, I will say so far being level 10 and in Zoldazar seems very, very weird. Obviously, I'm getting a lot of experience compared to a normal level 10. Who does your channel thumbnails for your vids? I do. I do everything on the channel all together. I do the thumbnails. I do it all. I have been trying out different little things with it, but so far, I don't know. I'm enjoying the game as much as I can right now. Yes, I use the Photoshop for the thumbnails, and I use the After Effects some, and the Premiere Pro for editing. But like I said, if you guys do see a inactivity in the on the page, Please don't just assume that I'm gone. Give it a little while before you start unsubscribing, because quite honestly, right now the channel is pretty well what's keeping me afloat as is. Me and my wife both are disabled, and with that being said, we, if you don't have Social Security and you're disabled, getting a job is hell. Okay, because a lot of people, they find out you're disabled, they don't want to give you any opportunities whatsoever. Matter of fact, my disability comes from social epilepsy, and ADHD, attention deficit disorder, and quite frankly, a lot of people, when they find out you are disabled, they look at you as if you're some kind of a disease, and they don't want nothing to do with it. Okay. This is a little bit wonky. Trying to get this all lined out. Yeah, I've heard pretty well the same from a lot of other people about how, in different countries, different things work a little easier, and I don't know, it's just, this kind of stuff drives me crazy. I'm not the type of person who just says, hey, you should really pay my bills. You should pay my bills because you like my channel, right? Go pay my bills. No, but that's not me. Okay, that's just not me. I'm the kind that I like to take care of my own family. But where my father-in-law did pass away, kind of unexpectedly, well, totally unexpectedly, a matter of fact, he had been ready to go home. They was ready to send him home. And then we get a phone call at 3 o'clock one morning saying that he had passed away. So it's definitely, for lack of better words, heart-wrenching, you know. That's another thing. I don't like the animation for this mount, the Caravan Hyena. It is, to me, it looks like he's doing something freaky, jumping up and down or whatever, and it's just not something that I like. But, oh well. Volpira. War Chief's command board found. Okay. Hey, no problem, man. Anytime, if I'm here and you see it, drop in. Be sure to give a comment, and I'll send a link, and I'll be more than happy to check out your page. Check out your channel. Okay, Chromie's Call. Explore the world and rise to the challenges. Okay, so we are going to check this out. Broken Isle, Canin Jungle, or the Cape of Stranglethorn. We're going to check out the Canin Jungle. Speak with Archmage Kagar at the foot of the Dark Portal. I wonder. Let's check this out, see what's going on in here. Okay, what the hell? I'll try it. Okay. Okay. First off, before we go any further, let's check and see what kind of damage they done to heirlooms. See if they're even worth doing anymore. Set of 2 rested experience consumed is reduced by 30%. Increases your out of combat regen in a outdoor normal dungeons and battlegrounds. Gaining a level triggers burst of knowledge, dealing 95 holy damage to your nearby enemies and granting you 40% strength for 2 minutes. Defeating enemies extends this effect up to an additional 2 minutes. Instead of 6 resets, rested experience consumed is an additional 30% less. Okay, so this may, note how I said may, be worth doing after all. Open this up. Go ahead and put my tabard on. And go ahead and pick out my choices here. We'll go with, I'm going to try to keep it as a set. Actually, I'm not. I'm going with the better items. Okay, so let's bring up the, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I need one more heirloom. And I'm two-handed, but I don't like the axe that they gave us. So we're gonna check and see whatever two-handers I have at my disposal. Oh, let's not forget the ring. The touch of void. Okay, one-handed, one-handed, one-handed. Do they not know that I am... Okay, there we go. Reforged here. Okay, now let's go ahead and put everything in place. Okay, so we're seeing here. Ah, that's why. Okay, now let's see if I can put the second two-hand on. No. Okay, so this is getting annoying, to say the least. Furious Berserker, a flurry of attacks to carve opponents to pieces, preferred weapons, dual axes, and maces. Okay, so at level 14 is when we get that. So hopefully it won't take long. Yeah, I tried a warrior this time around. What I'm trying out. I got Jordan is this. I am trying to see just how long it takes to go from 1 to 60, or in this case 50, at with the current setup. Okay. Now I will say that in all honesty, I did not enjoy logging in and seeing my characters go from 50, hopefully, or 120 down to 50. It's not my favorite way of doing things, but I guess it is what it is. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, by the way, I got Jordan. If this is your first time here on the channel, be sure to go ahead and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And hopefully, man, we'll learn the way of the new World of Warcraft together. Hopefully, we'll get it taken care of. Just by running around and doing a few introductory things, it has me now at almost level 11. So, as we say, cross your fingers and hope. Okay, wow, rooted. Okay, I'm trying to outrun. I do have to say that I'm hoping that Blizzard is. Oh, well, hey, great. Glad to have you, and glad to see you coming back for the stream. Like I've been telling people, I'm hopefully going to see a lot more content coming up. I'm hoping I'd get to do a whole lot more for things. It's been pretty rough lately. I don't know if you've been wondering. I know a lot of people have. Where's Hawk? Why ain't he here? Where's the videos? And so on. But my father-in-law passed away recently. I'm sure you know that he has been sick for a very long time. Okay, out of nowhere, we get a phone call one morning saying that he had passed away, and that kind of, and I'm not gonna pull any punches. It kind of screwed us big time. Okay, not only do we, miss him, but obviously we also now are having to deal with things like burials, burial funds. He didn't have any insurance whatsoever. And with that being said, he wanted to be cremated, so thankfully that's not as expensive as the regular, burial. Cremation is like $3,500. But then we found out that there's also another part to this that we can equally be unhappy with, and that is that we, for the longest of time, thought that my father-in-law was tax exempt, meaning that he didn't have to pay any taxes on anything, right? Well, we found out that somebody at the courthouse had screwed that up, and now we have a $2,000 tax to pay, or we lose the home and we're set on the street. Uh, the whole thing is my father-in-law. Um, we didn't know. Ah, darn it! Disconnected from the server again. When will they get this crap fixed? But anyway, as I was saying, what time we're waiting on Blizzard to get the things reconnected, which may take a little bit. Long story made short, my father-in-law did not know, we did not know, but the property had been sold for back taxes. It had, and therefore we are now sitting at owing a $2,000 redemption fee in order to be able to pay the back taxes and redeem the property, and we have to have that in by the 25th of October. If it is not in by the 25th, then we will be sitting with nothing. We will be told to leave the house. We will be given a certain amount of time for us to evacuate and take our stuff. And if that happens, we will have nowhere to go. I mean, I did start a GoFundMe, and with that said, the GoFundMe right now is up to $705. We have just over 12 days to get another $1,295 or be on the street. So we're hoping. That's all I can say. We're hoping. And I don't know what is going on. There it is. Okay. Well, thank you. I got Jordan. I got Jordan. Okay, my bad. I've been saying your name wrong the whole time. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm beside myself, you know. Let's see how long I get to go this time before they kick me off again. And I'm hoping, let me check and see. Hey, Majan, I guess I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I do apologize. Welcome to the live stream, and please do be sure to subscribe if you've not already. That would be a very big help. At this moment, we are trying to see just enter Golden's prison. Okay. we're trying to see just how far we can get. I'm hoping that Blizzard was not just blowing smoke at us, and I'm wanting to see just how long it takes to go from 1 to 60. It's okay, that is... that's a problem, I know. Well, thank you, Majan. Like I said, I hope I'm not butchering your name. If I am, again, I'm sorry. But, yeah, so, guys, just keep a wishful thought and stuff, because like I said, right now where my father-in-law did pass away, and we were kind of getting struck with back taxes and all this lovely stuff that nobody ever wants to deal with. We are now to the point that we very well may be homeless before the holidays. Sorry. And it's a usual suburban name. I know that people have a problem. Serbian name. I think if you asked around big YouTubers name they may help on the funds. Also, because of COVID-19, they are not, can't kick you out of your home. Man, I'm very hopeful because like I said, it's just me and my wife now, and I'll be honest with you, man. It totally stinks to have even the thought of possibly being homeless. Okay, so far I have played this character for 35 minutes, and I have gained one level, and hopefully two within the next one within just a few minutes. So it may be quicker as I gain, as I get out of this little area, hopefully, but we'll have to see. Use the beads to destroy. Okay. Uh-oh. Not letting me. Yep. Disconnect. Okay, I've just seen a message popped up. We are aware of an issue that is affecting our authentication server, which may result in slower or failed login attempts. We are currently investigating the cause and will provide updates as they become available. That's not going to help anybody right now, I don't guess, but at least they admit that they're having problems and are not trying to blame it on everybody else. Man, I hadn't even thought about the big YouTubers. I did ask one of the YouTubers that I watch a lot, and because I want to try to grow my channel, of course. I watch a gentleman named Brian G. Johnson, and I asked for his help, and he basically ignored it totally. I've not went to any of the big YouTubers for World of Warcraft yet. Maybe that's something I need to do. Put your mode, or put war mode on it may fix the disconnect problem. Hey, you know what? I had not thought about that. I will as soon as I can get logged in. Hopefully I'm logged. Yep, here we go. As soon as I can get logged in, I will go ahead and turn that on. Well, it's not disconnected yet, but it sure is slow. Okay, so okay. Hmm. Okay, I know it's been a short while since I've played as much as I normally did, but I'm drawing a blank on getting the okay, that's just weird. Okay. It's not even letting me bring up my talent page. That's odd. Anybody else having that same problem? If so, let me know. Okay, here we go. I gotta set up everything again. My shortcuts, the whole 9 yards, apparently needs to be redone now. Oh, by the way, guys, don't forget you can go to the barber shop, change the look of your character, and if for some reason you won't or need to, you can also change the sex of your character from male to female, female to male, and it's something you would do at the barber shop. that is just odd because it's not giving me anything. Because if I, let's check out here. Anybody else having trouble finding war mode? Because I'm not even seeing my talents, you know? I mean, that's just odd. Always before, my talent tree, you know, that was something I could find very easy, and I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's because I don't know, maybe I have to be a certain prerequisite. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. They are wonky as can be today, ain't they? Yeah, that's what I thought, but I am 11 now, getting ready to ding 12. It may be 15 as an ally. I don't know. Okay, let's try it now. Still no talents. Okay. I wonder if we will have the bonus objectives here now, and I guarantee you if we do, they won't give you nowhere near the same amount of experience. You know, and I know a lot of people gave Warlords of Draenor a hard name. You know, it was horrible, it was this and that. But in all honesty, I think the Warlords of Draenor is one of the most interesting spots, or at least for me it was. Okay, so Oh, guys, if you have any allied races but you're wanting to unlock, just remember the reputation requirement is now gone. Okay, there is no reputation requirement now. I totally agree. I think that WOD got bad a bad rep, a bad rap with people. Because people, too many of them, got it in their head. Well, it's not any good. It's this. It's that. And to them, it may not be. But to me, I enjoy it. That just may be me. Apparently, I'm not the only one because you feel the same way as I do on it. Now, the next goal is to see just how long Shadowlands is actually going to take for us to get to max level. Everybody all piled up in one spot. You can't hardly see what you're doing. Survive the arena. Hey, I got Jordan. Have you ever played the game Hitman? Just curious. The Hitman 2, the new Hitman, I should say. The Hitman that's like online. Okay, so apparently my bindings are completely off. That will be something I have to work on later. Oh man, you got to play the new one. The it's called Hitman, just straight up Hitman. Um, and it's an online version. Okay, it's really, really, really good. It's still you against the computer, but it is very, very, very detailed. There's so much you can do. And then you also have a Hitman 2 that came out. Let's see. Hitman 1 was 2016. Hitman 2 was 2018. And Hitman 3 will be Hitman in 2021. And it comes out in January. So, it is going to be totally different. Out of curiosity, what was your favorite Hitman game? for me, I have to say Blood Money or Absolution was one of my favorites. Now, I cannot say that I did not enjoy the original Hitman. You know, the Hitman that you get from the where you go out in the tool shed and you're trying to learn everything. You got to collect all your weapons and stuff like that. I thought that was absolutely great. Okay, the game is definitely playing different now. I did the same thing, man. I did the same thing. Loved that game. Uh, Also, I kind of liked Absolution. I'm trying to remember. Was it Absolution or was it Blood Money that had the nuns? That was Absolution, right? You know the nuns I'm talking about, the ones that are like totally crazy. They have all these guns and they're trying to kill the hitman with them, you know. Heck, one of them packs a rocket launcher, I think it was. You know, I was thinking about maybe even starting a stream of the, or, well, I already have a Hitman channel. If, you know, look it up, it's called Hitman HQ, or look in the link to all of my channels, or my content, and you'll see where I have a link to my Hitman channel. It's kind of still getting started, but you know, I have to start somewhere, right? And I'm thinking about starting to play and do videos on each and every Hitman out there. All the Hitman games. The older, the new, it don't matter if it's a Hitman game, it's going to be one I cover, you know? But what do you think about that? Is that something you would watch or not? No, hold on a minute, and I'll go over that with you. Now, for example, having 2 items gives you rested experience consumed at 30% slower. Okay. After you get 4 items, I think it's 4 items, it increases your out of combat regeneration in outdoor or normal dungeons and battlegrounds. At 5 items, you get gaining a level triggers burst of knowledge, dealing 143 holy damage to nearby enemies and granting you 40% strength for 2 minutes. Defeating an enemy extends this for up to another 2 minutes. And then the final set bonus gives you another 30% experience. It burns your rested experience another 30% slower. So It don't give the experience boost now like you know, like it used to, and that's horrible. But wow, okay. So my server is offline. Thank you, Blizzard. Crap. It does. It still scales, and it does make things a little easier as far as that goes. And if you're like me, I've always been a heirloom collector. Okay, I literally have a huge collection of heirlooms, whether it be weapons, trinkets, rings, armor, what have you. Okay, so literally, it is just, it's not a big deal to, it's not a big deal to me as much as I thought it would be. Now, I will say that when I first was told that the heirlooms would not be given experience, I kind of flipped it. I kind of like lost it. Because quite honestly, that ticked me off. You know, here it is. We paid a lot of gold, and in order to get the heirlooms because we wanted the extra XP. Then they go and then they just poof, delete that. It's gone. Uh, and it kind of upset me. But hopefully, this works as good as it sounds like it's going to. Okay. Somebody's been doing a lot of wolf kills. Okay, so I am 13. Okay, guys, I'm willing to bet that this is going to only open my talents when and only when I hit 15. And you know, that's not a big deal. That's not unfair as far as that goes, because you do have most of your characters start out as one. As a allied race, I started out as 10, which I thought allied races was going to start out at 8, but I may be wrong. I don't need the XP really. I have over 10 120s. Still need to level up some of the new races on the Horde. Now, let me ask, do you also play Alliance, or are you strictly 110% Horde? Because a lot of people tend to say that, I'm a traitor because I play both. But the way I look at it is there's a lot of things, for example, the two sides of every tale. You have to play both, or you are not going to unlock that. And if you don't unlock it, you don't get two new mounts. It's just, for me, I play the Horde primarily, and I also play a Alliance when it suits me. Okay. places on both sides. Hey, me and you have a lot in common, man. We definitely do. Okay, so let's take this bad boy down. Have you played the Volpera yet? And what are your thoughts on them? Because so far, I've got to say I'm enjoying the Volpera. I kind of enjoy them more than I do the other allied races, and I'll tell you why. With them, if I want to farm a instance or a a raid or just a straight up dungeon, whatever, I can set my camp, set my little tent outside, and when I get to where I need to go, all I got to do is simply pop the hearth or the little return to home kind of thing. It takes me back, and boom, it's easier. There's not good guys or bad guys on World of Warcraft, only different points of view. You know, that is a very, very true statement. And a lot of people, like for example, when I very first started the game, it was my younger brother. I had went and I was going in to tell him for my mom that supper was ready. And he looked at me and said, okay, I'm trying this new game. Do me a favor, man. Keep me alive. Keep me alive. Just move me around. Keep me alive. I said, okay, no problem. I can do that. Because I've been playing games for years. I thought, how hard could it be, right? So I start playing the game, and I'm keeping him alive, barely, but I am keeping him alive. And we're moving around, and I'm enjoying, and I'm really getting into the game. Here he comes back from getting his dinner, because he was going to eat at the desk, which was not something that my mom usually allowed back when I was a kid, at least. And she tells him, said, you can do it this one time, but that's it. Well, he goes in. When he comes back in, he says, okay, you can move. I got it. I got it. Go ahead and move. Go ahead and move. And he's constantly telling me, go ahead and move. Go ahead and move. I got this. Well, I didn't want to move. And I told him so. I said, in a minute. I'm enjoying the game. In a minute. I'll give it back to you in a minute. Well, he said, how about right now? Go ahead and give it back to me now. Come on, give it back to me now. And I told him, I said, no, not yet, but soon. And lo and behold, soon ended up being never, because about an hour later, he tells me, he said, you know what, man, just go ahead and go get your own game. Go get your own game. And he said, Ben, we'll play together. So that's what I did. I went, I got the game the next day. We started playing. But we shortly after that parted ways. He decided he wanted to be an alliance, and I decided I wanted to be horde. Now, I had originally started out as a horde, or alliance with him. He was a alliance druid. I was an alliance warrior. And that was all well and fine. Well, long story made short, after a very short period of time, I seen that he was gone. He had got mad and deleted his character. He got mad about a lot of stuff. And when he did, I I said, you know what? I'm going to try out the other side. So I did. And I preferred the Horde. Now, that does not mean that I was anti-alliance, because I wasn't. I've never been one that's anti-alliance or anti-horde, obviously. I'm a firm believer that, the best player on the game may not want to play the horde, or the best player on the game may not want to play the alliance. It's up to that player. Each player is different. Well, it's just like right now it's driving me crazy because I'm having to click on the buttons down here, and I'm used to my hotkeys, and I guess nothing is hotkeys right now. My story, my kid did not want to play Horde because he thought they were the bad guys. A lot of people look at it and say, oh man, you're playing the bad guy, you're playing the Horde. But no, I'm just playing who I like. Now, the movie, I will say in the movie, I liked, just like I do now, I liked them all. The Horde, the Alliance. They did make it look like in the movie that the Horde was the bad guy more. But as I tell people, and sometimes it gets people so aggravated at me, the Horde was just misunderstood. They wanted to live in peace, and their planet was destroyed. Their world was destroyed. They had to find a new home. So, and at that point, the Alliance was not willing or did not want to share at all with them. For obvious reasons, these are people from another planet, they're scary, they're this or that, but I don't know. Personally, I enjoy playing both sides. Okay. Okay, how in the world am I in combat when I don't see any... Okay, now I do. But I didn't a few minutes ago. And guys, I hate to, but I am shortly going to end the stream and maybe come back to try this again tomorrow, because the disconnects are getting on my nerves, and I have not... Well, I didn't take time to eat earlier. I've been busy, super busy all day, trying to keep busy to where it would seem like time went by quicker, I guess. And then the game would be ready to play, and then the game wasn't ready to play, and it's been one of them days. So I am most likely going to call it here in just a minute or two. I am going to wait until I hit 14 though, so that I can go ahead and dual wield. And I will say that I wish they would bring it back so that, for example, the warrior could have a throne item right here. be able to use throwing stars or whatever again, you know. I don't know if you remember the days when we had that ability or not, but I thought it was always awesome because you have certain fights, but if you do not have the ability to throw something, you are going to stand around and do nothing. For example, Anexia's Lair. I don't know if you remember that back in the day, but Anexia's Lair. People would go and stand and basically do nothing because they couldn't. They could not use an item. They couldn't throw an item. So if they couldn't throw an item, they was just standing because, well, you can't do melee with it, so let's just go ahead and stand here and look like a dummy. When they removed the throwing items and the ability for a warrior to use things like a gun or a bow, even rogues was able to use that stuff back then. And now it's like, no, unless you're a warrior or a hunter, you're not using a gun, you're not using a bow, you're not using anything like that. Now, they did give a warrior the, I can't remember, throw weapon, I think it's called, but the cooldown on that thing is so, it gives it to you, and then it tells you, oh, well, you know what, this is useless because the cooldown on it is just not what needs to be. So, long story, I'm old school and a lot of people don't exactly see eye to eye with me. I've been told that I'm looking at it wrong. I don't see that is my way of looking at it, okay? I don't see, well, I disagree with something you've said, so you must be wrong, I must be right. You know, that's that. End of discussion, you're wrong. You know, because there is multiple sides of every single topic. Okay, I prefer a hunter. You may prefer a mage. Or as we used to call them back in vanilla, back in my old guild, vending machines. Maybe you prefer being a vending machine. If you do, then more power to you. That's perfectly fine. You know, nobody should tell you don't play a mage. Nobody should tell you that you can't play a mage. A matter of fact, with me, if somebody tells me I cannot play a character or a certain character in a certain way, I'm going to look at them and just simply say, yeah, watch me. Because I'm going to play the game my way. I'm the one paying for the game. I'm the one paying to play the game. If I want to play it in a certain way, then I'm going to. Yeah, you play what you like. You know, I was watching a movie the other night, and this one guy in the movie, he said, and I can't even remember what movie it was, but the guy had said, you are what you are what you do. Or you do what you are, that's what it was. You do what you are. And someone said, don't you mean you do what you are? Not you are what you do. And the guy said, and it was a very memorable line for me at least, no, you have to do what you're good at. If you're good at, whatever, then that's what you need to do. And it's kind of the same way with the game. If you're not good at playing a warrior, then don't play the warrior. You know? If you're not good at playing a hunter, stay away from the hunter. Play something you're good at. Play something you enjoy. And that, to me, is the main purpose of the game. Okay? If I don't enjoy playing a Alliance Hunter, then I won't play it. Okay? If I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to do it. Now, I do know a lot of people who believe, oh, no, you've got to play them all, or you can't say you know anything about the game. No, I disagree. I totally 110% disagree. I may not like warriors, which I do, but I may not like a mage, which, in all honesty, there's not very many classes in the game that I don't like. But, you know, if I don't like them, why should I torture myself into playing that character, you know? Why? Why do that to myself? Why should I try to play something if I'm not enjoying it? Like, for example, when I was back in vanilla, this guild leader told me, he said, man, you've got to come to the raid with us. And I was like, okay, great. Hey, I want this. I want to raid. And he said, but there's a prerequisite to raiding with us. What do you mean? Well, if you're going to raid with us, you've also got to do battlegrounds and do PvP at least 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day. I said, no, I don't like that. He said, well, then I guess you'll be kicked from the guild. You won't be able to raid and all that, because if you can't do it all, then you can't do anything. And I told him, I said, that is stupid. But again, you know, that was me very young in the game, as they say. And I told him, I said, if that's what I have to do to get, you know, to be in the game or in the guild, then I guess that's what I'll do, because, well, it's where one of my friends was, one of my only friends in the game at the time. And I didn't want to be kicked out of the guild, you know. I wanted to stay in the guild with my buddy. So that's what I done. I done what he said. And to this day, after that little episode with the you must play PvP if you're going to do this, if you're going to do that. After that, man, I'll be honest with you, there's times that somebody can look at me and say, oh, you got to go PvP. And I would rather log out of the game. Not that I don't enjoy PvP at times, but I just never enjoyed somebody else telling me how to play my game. Let's see. When DKs came out, I made Jedlord because I like the Star Wars Darth Vader. When Monks came out, I made Lucan. Okay, hey man, great names. My hunter name is Rambo. I make my own storyline and I play what I like. Hey, you know what? That is a very good way of looking at things, because if you're not enjoying the game, why play? If you're not enjoying the game, why play? You know, and it's really that simple. Some people say, oh no, it's hard, it's not simple at all, and it's this and it's that. Bull. It is as simple as this. If you enjoy it, do it. If you don't, don't. You know? I mean, to me, that's as simple as it can get. You can't get no simpler. Okay, so let's see. What am I going down here for? Overseer. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? I was just about ready to end the stream here in just a few minutes, Kelly, but I'm glad you did get to drop by for at least a few minutes and say hi, because I just wanted to let everybody know that I am still alive, and that hopefully the game will be picking up. I've got to say that now that, well, my father-in-law, he passed away. I don't know if you knew. And now that he's passed away, my days of being able to play, oddly enough, a lot of people would have thought, and I would have been one of them, hey, your days of being able to play without having to worry about, hey, he's not feeling well, I got to go here or go there, will improve. But I'll be honest with you, I would give anything to have that man back. I really would. He was not only a father-in-law, but he was a great friend and a fantastic person to learn from. And he was a very good friend. I learned a lot from him. And quite frankly, I don't know what I would have done a lot of times without him, because like I said, I learned a lot from him. Over the years, I think I learned just as much from him as he did me, because it was just that kind of relationship. And he's gone now, and quite frankly, I miss him. I really do. I will have to say this, so far guys, the leveling process for Shadowlands pre-patch at least is going fairly well. It is a little bit quicker, I guess. Hold on, and I'll be able to tell you exactly how long I've been playing. But I've been playing for 1 hour, 21 minutes, 50 seconds. Now, that was to go for 4 levels, because as a allied race, I did start out at 10. But it is it's a whole new process being in Warlords of Draenor content at like 14. It's a whole new ballgame. But okay guys, I'm going to go up, finish out this quest here where we get to the boat and all this, and then I am going to call it. Now, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, anything at all, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and I will be happy to answer any questions. If it's not a question but I can answer on live stream, I will be more than happy to do research, find your answer, and make a video about it. So in either case, you will get the answer you need. But any comments, questions, anything, be sure to pop them up. Because like I said, this has been a very stressful day. Not how should I put this? it's not been a stressful day. The day has been an absolute fantastic day. I've got quite a bit done. I've got a wonderful wife that I love very much, that I spend a lot of time with, and quite frankly, I wouldn't trade her or the moments with her for anything in the world. But when I got on and it said 3 o'clock my time, or 3 o'clock PDD time, and then it said, which is 6 o'clock mine. And then I started live stream and it says, nope, it's going to be 4 o'clock, and which is 7 my time. And then I get on and I've had a lot of disasters, getting bumped, getting booted, and it's not good. It's not good. It's, put it this way, if I had not been getting booted as much as we have, then I don't think it would have took me as long as it did to get to 14. I don't. Okay. It's going to let me select it, or just keep shooting. Okay, so again, be sure to pop up any questions, any comments, any concerns about the game, anything at all, let me know. Okay, this is to hairline trigger. Way too easy to trigger that. Okay, this quest is getting annoying. Okay. So, Kelly, what are you planning on playing when the Shadowlands expansion goes live? And that question goes for everybody. any changes, if you are going to change, and you know, out of nowhere like this, which, you know, a lot of people, for example, myself, I know what I'm playing before that time even comes near. So I know what I'll be playing ahead of time. The question is, I guess, what are your reasons for changing if you are going to? Anyway, guys, it does appear that the 2 hour mark on this live stream has arrived. In that case, I am going to go ahead and say good night, and I hope that everybody has a great experience, because I'm sure as heck not so far, with this pre-patch. Probably my hunter and my druid. Hunter, great. Druid, fantastic. Love both of them, and I've got to say, I think you made two good choices. But for now, guys, please keep in mind that if you don't see me on, it may not be but it's my choice. But where my father-in-law did pass away, and he left us with a lot of bills, no insurance at all. He did not have any insurance. And with that being said, also his house, the property where we all lived, was sold to the state because no taxes was paid, because they told him they had a tax exemption in for him, and apparently they didn't. So now we have until the 25th to pay a $2,000 taxes and redemption fee. Currently, I have a GoFundMe set up. It is set up under the name Madison Mullins, Madison Mullins, Mullins, out of Jolo, West Virginia. And with that being said, if you could share that with your friends, or if whatever you feel that you need to do, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this live stream. And again, it's been a pleasure to play the game with you guys. And thank you for putting up with all the crap that Blizzard has put on us today. Thank you, and have a great day.